woman on the ocean floor quickly stops breathing, but something disturbing happens. After she dies, she comes back to life. Moments later, she dies again in pain and despair. This cycle repeats over and over. She has been tortured like this for more than 500 years, yet she is never able to escape her prison. Another person who shares this same ability is Lucy. They are the world's first two immortals. Relying on their inability to die, they once turned the tide of battle many times on the battlefield. Before long, however, the villagers discovered their powers. Influenced by a priest's manipulation, the villagers came to believe the two women were evil witches who would bring terrible disasters upon the village. From that point on, the villagers tried every day to kill them. No matter what methods they used, nothing worked. That's when the priest came up with a cruel solution. The two women were forcibly separated. The younger sister was locked inside a round iron cage and thrown into the sea, left to fend for herself. Lucy managed to escape. While avoiding the villagers' relentless pursuit, she secretly searched for her sister's whereabouts. But the search was overwhelmingly difficult. 500 years later, Lucy teams up with 3 other immortals and becomes a group of mercenaries who specialize in taking on extremely dangerous assassination missions. The work pays extremely well and also allows them to hide their identities. One day, they receive a special assignment. A group of criminals has kidnapped 17 students. Because of current U.S. policy restrictions, the military is unable to intervene. With no other options, a federal agent turns to Lucy and hires her team at a high price. Under the cover of night, the 4 storm the criminals' stronghold. The guards are killed before they even realize what's happening. However, when the team finally reaches the room where the hostages are supposed to be held, they discover it's completely empty. The 4 are riddled with bullets, their bodies torn apart by gunfire. A squad leader cautiously approaches and confirms that they've all stopped breathing. Only then does he order his men to collect the weapons. What they fail to notice is that behind them, the pupils of the people who are supposedly dead begin to contract unnaturally. Their eyes start to move. In an instant, they begin breathing again. Even the bullets embedded in their bodies are forced out as their wounds rapidly heal. When they stand back up, every single injury has completely vanished. Before the soldiers can react, the 4 fearless immortal warriors charge forward like wild beasts. Each of them is a monster who has lived for centuries, forged through countless life and death battles, and armed with an arsenal of lethal combat techniques. Every strike targets a vital point. The special forces unit in front of them might be considered elite among elites in the eyes of ordinary people, but in front of these 4 monsters, they're like newborn babies. The difference in hand-to-hand combat skill is overwhelming. The soldiers have absolutely no chance to fight back and are completely crushed in a direct confrontation. On top of that, the 4 immortals are driven by boundless rage. In just 2 minutes, more than a dozen soldiers are reduced to corpses.